My name is Arabella. I am 33 years old. I have a husband. His name is Robert. We have one daughter. Her name is Cecilia. She is 7 years old. We have lived together for 10 years. I loved my husband very much. I trusted him. I believed he was a good man. I thought our life was perfect. One Friday night, everything changed. Robert said he would go to his best friend's birthday party. He told me, "I will come home late." I was a little sick, so I said, "Okay." I stayed at home, resting on the sofa. I never imagined what would happen. At the party, Robert's ex-girlfriend was there. I did not know about her. He never told me. I trusted him completely. I thought he loved only me. I did not suspect anything. The next morning, Robert was quiet. He sat in the kitchen, looking sad. I asked him, "What's wrong?" He hesitated, then said, "Arabella, I need to tell you something." My heart began to beat fast. I felt a cold fear inside me. Then he said the words that broke my heart. "I kissed my ex-girlfriend last night. I was drunk. She came close. I didn't stop her. It just happened. I made a mistake. Please forgive me." I could not believe it. My hands shook. I shouted. I cried. I said words I normally would never say. My heart felt heavy, like it was breaking into pieces. "What do you mean just happened?" I asked. He looked at me, ashamed, saying, "It was only one time. I am sorry." I could not accept it. I felt pain inside. I said, "Leave this house." I grabbed his bag and opened the door. "Go away," I said. And he left. Our daughter was at my parents' house. I was grateful she did not see our fight. Later, Robert sent me many messages. He called many times. He said, "I love you. I'm sorry. Please give me one more chance." I did not answer. Then his mother called me. She said, "Arabella, please don't be angry. All men make mistakes. My son had a girlfriend, but I stayed. Now we are okay." I said firmly, "No, I cannot live with a man who kisses another woman." She tried to convince me. "Think about your daughter. A child needs her father." I said, "Cecilia can see her father, but I do not want him as my husband." Some people said I was too serious. Others said I should forgive him. But I could not. I could not sleep next to a man who betrayed my trust. I felt hurt. I felt alone. I still loved him, but love was not enough. Trust is more important, and he broke it. Now I live alone with Cecilia. Life is calm. No more lies. No more pain. The next day, Robert came to the house. He stood at the door with flowers. "Please, Arabella, let's talk," he said. I did not want to, but I opened the door a little. "What do you want?" I asked. He said softly, "Arabella, I made a big mistake. I was drunk. I didn't think clearly. I love you. I love Cecilia. Please forgive me." I looked at him. My heart hurt. "You kissed another woman. That is not love. That is cheating," I said. He began to cry. I felt tired, sad, and angry all at once. I told him, "You had a choice. You could say no, but you didn't. You kissed her back. That is enough for me." He left the flowers near the door and walked away. That night, I could not sleep. I remembered our wedding, the day Cecilia was born, the kind husband Robert used to be. He was loving, caring, and attentive. But that man did not exist now. Could I trust him again? Could I forgive him? The answer was no. The days passed slowly. Robert kept sending messages. Every morning, every night, there was a new text. "Arabella, I miss you. Arabella, I'm sorry. Please come back." My phone would ring and my hands would shake. I wanted to ignore him, but my heart ached. I still loved him, but I could not forget what he had done. One night, I sat in the living room, holding Cecilia's hand while she slept. She was peaceful, innocent, completely unaware of the pain in my heart. I thought about her future. What example did I want to give her? That love can exist with betrayal? Or that love requires respect and honesty? I chose the latter. One morning, Robert came to the school gate. He waited quietly to see Cecilia. I let him. She ran to him, her little arms around his neck. He had brought a small gift, her favorite book. I watched from a distance, my eyes filled with tears. He was a good father, yes, but being a good father did not make him a good husband. After they returned from ice cream, he tried to talk to me again. "Arabella, I am not giving up," he said. "I will wait. I will show you I can change." I looked at him and said firmly, "Robert, it is too late. My heart is closed now." He looked down, silent, defeated. He said nothing. I closed the door, and the house became quiet again. That night, Cecilia asked me, "Why doesn't Daddy live with us?" I took a deep breath. Sometimes adults make mistakes. Sometimes love is not enough. But we both love you, Cecilia. That will never change. She hugged me tightly and whispered, "I love you too, Mommy." I kissed her forehead and whispered back, "We will be okay." Weeks went by. I kept our routine. We laughed, we played. We read stories together. Life was calmer, quieter, but my heart still ached. At night, I would think of Robert. He came every weekend to see Cecilia. He never missed a day. He brought toys, books, and stories for her. Sometimes he brought me flowers. But he never pushed me, never asked again too soon. He waited. I noticed changes in him. He had stopped drinking. He no longer lied. He respected my space. He tried to rebuild trust, slowly, carefully. I did not trust him yet, but I saw effort. That gave me hope. Tiny, but real. One sunny afternoon, Robert came early to the garden. "Arabella, can I talk to you?" he asked softly. I nodded, my heart fluttering. He held his hands nervously. "I miss our family. I miss being your husband. I know I made a big mistake, but I love you. I always will." I looked at him. His eyes were tired but sincere. I looked at Cecilia, laughing in the garden, running with her doll. My heart felt full. I thought about the past, about the pain, but also about the love that had never died completely. I did not answer immediately. I wanted to be sure. Could I trust him again? Could I forgive the man who had hurt me so deeply? My heart was scared. My mind was filled with memories of tears, anger, and betrayal. But deep inside, I also felt something else. Strength. I remembered all I had done to protect my daughter, to protect myself. I had been strong before. I could be strong now. I could face my fears, my doubts, and make a choice. A real choice. Not for weakness, not for need, but for love that is patient and careful. Days passed after Robert spoke in the garden. I could not stop thinking about his words. "I love you. I always will." I remembered the pain, the broken trust, the nights I cried alone with Cecilia. But I also remembered the good times, the way he held me after Cecilia was born, the way he laughed with her, the moments when he made me feel safe and loved. I stayed calm around him. I let him see Cecilia every weekend. I watched them play, read, and laugh. He brought her new stories, small gifts, and sometimes flowers for me. He never pushed. He waited quietly, patiently. I saw a change in him. He was sober. He was honest. He was trying. One afternoon, I found myself alone in the garden with him. The sunlight touched the flowers, and Cecilia was playing in the yard. Robert spoke gently. "Arabella, I know I cannot erase what I did. I know I hurt you, but I want to show you I can be better. For you, for Cecilia. I looked into his eyes. I wanted to see the man I had loved for 10 years. I wanted to believe he could be that man again, but my heart was heavy. Robert, I said slowly, I love you, but love is not enough. Trust is more important. You broke that trust. Can I ever feel safe again? He nodded. I understand. I will not ask you to forgive me right away. I just want you to see I am trying. I will wait. I will do everything I can to make things right. The weeks turned into months. Robert never gave up. He visited Cecilia faithfully. He helped her with homework, read her bedtime stories, and sometimes we all ate dinner together. Slowly, I noticed little things. He listened to me. He was polite. He never interrupted. He smiled when Cecilia laughed. He respected our home. One evening, after Cecilia went to bed, Robert and I sat in the quiet living room. Arabella, he said softly, I know you are afraid. I know I hurt you deeply, but I want us to try. I want to be your husband again. I want to be the father Cecilia deserves. My hands trembled. I wanted to speak, to cry, to shout. I remembered the pain of that Friday night, the kiss, the lies, the broken heart. But I also remembered the love that had not died, the love that had kept me strong for myself and for Cecilia. I want to see change, Robert, I said. I want to believe in you again, not because I need you, but because I want to. I will not be weak. I will not forget what happened, but I can choose to try, if you truly prove you are different. He looked at me with hope, almost disbelief. Tears filled his eyes. He held my hands gently. I will show you every day. I will not fail you again. That night, I went to Cecilia's room and watched her sleep. Her small chest rose and fell peacefully. I kissed her forehead and whispered, Mommy is making a choice for all of us. A choice to try again, to be a family, but on new, honest ground. I felt fear, yes, but also hope. I knew it would not be easy. Trust once broken is fragile. But sometimes, love that is patient, careful, and honest can rebuild even the deepest cracks. The next morning, Robert helped Cecilia get ready for school. He packed her lunch, brushed her hair, and made her smile. I watched quietly. His patience, his care, his genuine effort warmed my heart. I realized slowly, I could allow myself to hope again. Weeks passed, and Robert's patience never wavered. Every weekend, he visited Cecilia, helping her with schoolwork, reading her stories, and playing in the garden. I noticed the change in him. He was calm, sober, honest, and careful. I watched him from a distance sometimes, my heart slowly softening. One sunny afternoon, Robert and I sat together while Cecilia played with her doll. He took a deep breath and said, Arabella, I know it took me too long to prove myself, but I want to be here, not just as a father, but as your husband. I am ready to be the man I promised to be. I looked at him carefully. My heart still held memories of that night. The betrayal, the pain, the broken trust. But I also remembered the love that had never completely gone away. The man who had once been my partner, my friend, my support. I realized that people can change if they truly want to. Robert, I said softly, I forgive you. Not because I am weak, but because I am strong. I choose to try again. I want to see honesty, respect, and love every day. If you can show me that, we can rebuild our family. His eyes filled with tears. He held my hands gently and said, Really? You mean it? Yes, I whispered. Not because I need you, but because I believe in second chances. We will start over, not perfect, but together, with truth and love. Cecilia ran over, laughing, and shouted, "Mommy, Daddy, are you happy?" I hugged her tightly. "Yes, Cecilia, we are happy. We are a family again." From that day, our home was filled with laughter, honesty, and love. Robert never broke my trust again. I learned that love is not only about feelings, it is about choices, respect, and care. And sometimes, giving a second chance can heal even the deepest wounds. Life was not perfect, but it was real. We were a family built on truth, forgiveness, and hope. I still remembered the pain, but now it reminded me how strong I had become. Cecilia grew up seeing love with respect, not just love with pain, and I knew we were all stronger together. If you liked this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Listen and Learn English. Here you can enjoy heartfelt stories that improve your English listening, speaking, and understanding skills. Click the subscribe button and join our family of English learners today. Remember, every story teaches us life lessons, new words, and expressions. Don't miss out. Hit the bell icon to get notifications for all new videos.